Okay, this will be the fun part, and then the serious part will be after the intro. Okay? Okay. Ow! Hello Nerd Fighters and other viewers, my name is Paul and this week's theme is Why Do We Hate? I think we hate the things we fear could harm us and we can't stop. That frightening potential harm could come in the form of physical injury, sure, you might hate the bully who beats you up. But often, the harm we fear might happen could be to our social structure, to our identities and sense of self, to our religious righteousness, or even just to our status quo. There's not a lot I hate, except for people who choose to hurt other people. But someone else who might say that exact same thing could choose to lump in fetuses with people, and then you've got somebody who misguidedly hates abortion. If you've grown up thinking that gender is binary and that assignment of gender at birth is gospel, being presented with the ideas of non-gender binary people or transgender people can stir up fear. If you believe that changing how you think about a made-up concept will somehow harm you, then you will feel hatred. If you are raised to think that anybody not heterosexual is dangerous, you'll hate those people as long as you keep thinking that. On the other hand, if you've struggled with society's attitudes towards your homosexuality, and you feel like other sexual orientations might undermine whatever amount of safety you've acquired, you might hate bisexual, pansexual, or asexual people. If you've been taught that your religion is the only right one, and believers of all the other faiths are anything from sinful to demonic, you will probably hate followers of other religions whether or not you admit it. Through lack of exposure or lack of empathy, if you think humans who don't look like you or speak like you aren't people, you might fear these non-people getting treated with the same respect and decency that people do. As if respect and decency are limited resources. Your fear that people dissimilar to you could get rights that somehow diminish yours leads directly to hatred. The common denominator in all of those ideological types of hatred is miseducation, which begets fear. And if you refuse to change your mind when shown evidence you're wrong, you'd never be able to escape that hatred. But there are people who fear others, yet are open to meeting them and finding out the truth, which is that we have nothing to fear from most people. Most people, whether they are like us or not, are just trying to live their best lives. Bigots who are willing to meet and interact with the objects of their prejudice can start reducing their bigotry. Hatred is not a characteristic, it is a learned reaction. And it can be unlearned if we speak up when we see it and say it is wrong and misguided. If enough voices recite that lesson for long enough, the misinformation, the fear, and even the hatred can be overcome. At least, that's what I think. But maybe I'm misguided. Tell us in the comments what you think. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like other people to see it, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this collab channel where you'll see lots of wonderful faces. You've reached the end of the video, so thank you for watching, and Phil, we'll see you tomorrow.